It's the radio segment that's always dreamed of becoming an astronaut.
Oh, wow.
Just because he wants to know what it's like to go number 2 in space.
Yeah, also wow.
I heard very difficult.
Talk about leaving a floater.
Yeah.
It's Laser Stories, the segment where we read weird news stories from around the globe, just like everyone else does, except we have a laser, and those other pigeon pluckers just don't. This first laser story is out of Gillette, Wyoming. A 62-year-old man named Dave Punchy called the county sheriff's office because he just had to know one question.
Okay.
And that question was, why wasn't he arrested yet?
Wait a minute.
What is taking so long?
When the dispatcher said they were confused by the question, Dave responded by saying that deputies had raided his house the previous day, but hadn't arrested him. And now he wants answers.
That is a very confusing conundrum there.
He's like, why don't you want me?
Yeah.
So 911 asked the obvious question back to Dave, and that was, why should you have been arrested?
Yeah.
To which Dave flatly replied, meth use?
Duh.
Hello.
And the even bigger problem was that once dispatch looked into it, turns out the sheriff's office said no one had ever raided Dave's house or was planning to arrest him.
Let me guess. Could it be because of the meth use?
Probably.
Yeah.
Possible.
Maybe hallucinating or something weird.
That is, no one had plans to arrest him until that 911 call that he just made.
Did I do that?
Shortly after, a deputy spotted Dave driving and they pulled him over. According to reports, he'd been using meth for over 36 hours straight.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, maybe the police raid never was real. Dave imagined the whole thing.
Yeah.
Either way, he did so poorly on the sobriety tests, he was arrested for driving under the influence of a controlled substance.
Yikes. Well, that's good. They got him off the road.
Seems like a small arrest for what was really going on, bigger picture.
This next laser story is out of New Zealand. A 45-year-old woman named Mary McCarthy got a nasal test for COVID about 6 months ago, and it turns out she was negative.
Hey, that sounds good.
I don't know
always
why.
exciting.
I don't know why that's in the news.
Yeah.
I've had like a lot of negative tests, and
too.
nobody's covered it for me.
So that was good, but for months after that, the inside of her nose wouldn't stop hurting, and it wouldn't stop running.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Did they like puncture something? I mean, they put it back there far.
That's true.
Yeah, they tickle your brain.
Doctors thought it was an issue with her sinuses, but the problem wasn't going away. So finally, the other day, she went to the ER when the pain got worse.
Did they like not take the
Ouch.
swab out?
Yeah.
And initially, doctors were stumped, but finally they asked if she'd shoved something up there. And that's when she said no, not since she was 8 years old.
Uh-oh.
It turns out, as a kid, Mary liked to shove tiddlywinks in each nostril and
What the
blow
heck
them out
are
to see how
those?
far they'd fly. I'm showing you a picture of tiddlywinks.
Tiddlywinks, like you would take the big circle thing and you would put it on the edge of the small circle plastic piece,
Okay.
and then you would flip them up into the cup.
Definitely an old game I wouldn't play
Yeah,
today.
Yeah.
It's still on the market. You can still buy it,
Oh, okay.
Alexis.
I'm still enjoying it.
Got it though. Little
That's not
penny
what I thought it was.
size things.
Yeah, but they're big.
Well,
Oh, okay.
Put in a child's
Yeah.
nose.
So one time when she was a kid, Mary inhaled one, but never
my
told her
gosh.
parents. She just pretended it didn't happen and then moved on for 37 years until doctors confirmed she had a tiddlywink lodged up there.
No way. It just stays there?
Jeez.
And Mary immediately had surgery, and I doubt you want to hear this, but in order to get it out, they ended up having to push it even farther up her nose and then removed it out through her mouth.
I didn't want to hear that.
That is a party trick.
Yeah.
If she could do that at a party.
Afterwards, Mary says she's always had issues breathing through her nose, but never made the connection that the tiddlywink might still be up there.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's crazy.
This next laser story is out of Beachbody Central. A new weight loss device called the Dental Slim just came out, and it has a lot of people talking.
Are those the people?
Those are the people talking about it. They love it. I'm going to show you guys a picture here. People are comparing it to a medieval torture device.
What is
Basically
this?
because it locks your mouth shut using magnets.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You don't eat for your diet?
This isn't a diet. This is literally torturing yourself
Yeah.
with your like jaw wired shut, essentially.
Yeah, welcome to
does?
any diet. Self-torture.
I don't do diets.
It goes on your top and bottom molars and only lets you open your mouth 2 millimeters. So you're forced to stick to a liquid diet. and it comes with a
Oh,
key
no.
that lets you open it if there's an emergency. Just make sure you don't lose the key.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, did I just drop my mouth key in the lake? Can you go look for it, Mommy?
Oh, that sounds terrible.
My emergency would be like a milkshake, cheeseburger. That's an emergency. Let's open this baby up.
My emergency's like I have to yawn.
Yeah.
Please
Oh, yeah.
open this thing.
People who've tried it say it's basically like having your jaw wired shut, which
Yeah.
was actually a weight loss technique used in the 70s and 80s.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, the Dental Slim does appear to make you lose weight, at least in the short term.
Okay, starving yourself is not weight loss.
Yeah,
Thank you
don't
very
do
much.
that.
Well, 7 obese people volunteered to try this out, and on
Okay.
average, they lost 14 pounds in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
about a
2
pound a
hours.
day.
Yeah, and tell me how quickly they gained the weight back once they started. That is the real question,
can
Jeffrey.
eat again,
Yes,
yes.
exactly.
Experts do suggest trying diet and exercise first, and I guess that
yeah.
can also help you lose a little bit of weight.
I know. It's not as fun. We don't talk about it. It's like healthy diet. ugh.
I think it could be sexy if you bring one of these to like a first date.
No, absolutely
yeah.
not.
Then you have, you're like, hey girl, I'm gonna give you the key to my mouth. You play your cards right, this
Yeah.
mouth is gonna open up for you.
You
Yeah.
have to unlock the
That
tongue.
is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a weird chastity belt
Yeah.
that we're gonna leave locked.
It is.
Here's the next laser story is out of Back to Business, baby. A survey asked 2,000 people what they did not miss while working from home. And the top answer was small talk.
Yeah.
I know. The people are back at our office now, and I just like, ugh.
I'm not gonna lie.
I
missed
mean,
it.
you
Yeah,
did?
I hear you
did.
in the halls talking to
Yeah,
everyone.
I talk to every single person. All the small talk, the big talk.
You
give it all
just
to me.
you keep covering it for all
Yeah,
of us.
I'll
and
take it.
I'm
I'll
fine with
handle it
that.
for now.
Okay.
Jose was talking with the images that show up on that TV screen out in the lobby.
Like, hey, someone turn the TV back on.
Yeah.
You guys miss me too?
1 in 3 people were happy that they didn't have to be chatty at work. 31% liked that they didn't have to look presentable.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
And 27% didn't miss beating traffic every day.
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh, that's hard.
58% of people did miss some aspects of their commute, though. And the top thing people missed about it was
Is?
what you're doing right now, listening to hot
Yay.
radio DJs talk to you through your speakerphone.
Yeah, look at us. You missed us.
oh, you like us. You really like us.
Over half said they really miss listening to the radio or to podcasts, and 55% specifically missed singing along to the songs on the radio.
Okay.
Aw.
Cool.
Don't forget, we're also in podcast form.
Yeah.
Anywhere you get your podcast, Alexis puts them
Okay,
up.
let's not act desperate, bro.
Getting back to normal is the
Okay.
number one thing most people are excited about right
Yeah,
now.
it's nice to have a routine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 31% even say they're looking forward to dressing up again.
Oh,
Hey.
this guy?
He's into some strange stuff.
Oh,
Anyway, that's the sound of a turtle doing reverse shoe girl with a close friend.
wow.
Wow. I didn't
Getting
know
back
that was
to
a
normal.
thing.
And that means Laser Stories has come to an end for the day. We'll do it again same time on Friday.